Hello everyone, I'm back again with another piece of my peace story. Today's story is again from my travel diary and it is titled Lead or Lead-err. Now, after watching the complete video, please do let me know whether you think this place is with leader or without leader. I would like to read out the story to you now. I always wonder what differentiates the ordinary and the extraordinary. The life of the ordinary is low cost when compared to the extraordinary. That one statement creates such a huge difference between the two. It feels like a line that has divided the world completely. I wonder how good these divisions really are. While ordinary lives juggle with day to day problems, the extraordinary struggle with solving the problems of the ordinary. Despite the many problems in the lives of the ordinary, they still have a life for themselves, while the extraordinary don't. They are always worried about their image under the constant gaze of the public. The privileges of the extraordinary are many. Their lives are considered valuable because of the kind of work they do. They have to look beyond themselves, so their security is of utmost priority. But those security arrangements cost a lot of money. Imagine if the land was safe for them, would they ever need security? How much we all could have saved for our land and used those funds to deal with so many other problems. In this difference between ordinary and extraordinary, both lose their peace. Since the ordinary life revolves around their own little world, they do not get the privileges of the extraordinary. And if you ask me about these privileges, there are many. Just to highlight a few, the extraordinary do not have to stand in queue for anything or anywhere. All their personal work is taken care of. For the ordinary, it is just the reverse. Day-to-day struggles are many. So today, to break the barrier, I want you to accompany me on this journey. I am taking through this travel diary to a land that doesn't have leader because everyone is a leader of the land. Can you imagine the existence of such a land? It lives in these pages of my travel diary, woven through my thoughts. The land is called Peep-led. I love to explore the history of all these imaginative places that I cover in my travel diary, including the origin of their names. As I travel through the streets, I learn more about the places through the boards hung here and there, arranged in an organized way. Once the land was just like ours, poverty stricken, no food, no shelter, and not even proper clothing for many. Resources were unevenly distributed everywhere. When the land could no longer bear the weight of its own problem, the citizens had no choice but to find solutions. Fortunately, they found a powerful leader. He succeeded another leader who had created all these problems. The new leader changed both the face and the face of the land. He often walked among the ordinary and brought them together in one place with the help of technology. Suddenly, the ordinary also felt powerful because they were involved in the decision making of the land. Through his speeches and vision, he made people peep inside themselves. The task was not easy, for each person carried a different mindset amidst so many problems. Yet, he did not give up hope and continuously tried. One day, he decided to involve every citizen in solving the land's major problems. He formed small groups in each community and city. Every citizen became responsible for their city and he introduced a point system. Whoever contributed to bring a change earned points which simplified their access to certain services. Gradually, with everyone's involvement, each community and city solved their problems in unique ways. The leader made everyone in the land a leader through this rebuilding exercise. Each citizen became responsible not only for themselves but also for the people around them, their community, and their city too. The perks of simpler processes attracted the ordinary first. Slowly, they began to feel like extraordinary, like leaders of the land. The barrier between ordinary and extraordinary was removed. Citizens' responsibility no longer ended on the voting day. They worked together and even helped the problem creators of society come out of the webs they had spun for themselves and others. Gradually, the land grew safe for everyone. Funds once spent on leaders' security were saved. Everyone gained equal privileges. At first, it did pinch both the ordinary and the extraordinary. The ordinary had to take on responsibility for the land, while for some extraordinary, it became an ego battle to see the ordinary rise to their level. Sometimes I feel this is the true meaning of democracy beyond books. For the people, of the people, and by the people. You can solve any major problem in the world. I am not just being optimistic and dreamy here. If this plan is implemented, it won't take long to resolve any problem in the world. Now, why is this land called Peep-land? Funny though, but each person peeped into their own life and decided to be a leader for their land. So it's called Peep-led. You may call it land of no leaders or simply the land of leaders. Many of you may think the story only fits in my travel diary. After all, there are so many terror machines in this world. And how can you even allow them to participate in such community activities? To those, I give a challenge of transforming them. This challenge is especially open to the positive and optimistic marketeers. If you think you're really good at marketing concepts, then market the idea of peace to the terror world. Convert them into consumers of peace and bring in loyalty for the peace brand. Can we create another Peep-led in our real world? I would say yes, it is possible. All it takes is developing the feeling of inclusion and removing the feeling of divide. A world where borders exist only for better administration and not for creating differences. Imagine the amount of money we will save in a world that has only leaders and leaders who don't need security to stay safe. Leaders with equal privileges for all. Our world could also be problem free with just that little initiative and shift in mindset. Include, don't exclude, to resolve the problems around us. Making everyone a leader is the key to the door of Peep-led. As I complete this journey of mine, I just have one question for the listeners or those who are watching the video. Do you have courage or to make the story a reality? Then type Peep-led in the comments. From there, I believe my travel journey will start again with you all as my companions as we take action to set up Peep-led. This is the vision of an ordinary for the extraordinary. And if extraordinary also like the idea, then let them too type Peep-led in the comments. So I'm waiting for your comments now. That's all for the day. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.